Hello, I'm Soren Sorensen. This is for English 102, and it is the third day reading engagement, and I'm responding to Yes, College is Worth It by Levine and Pardue. So I've never heard of these guys, and I had to look them up, and I also had to look up the Chronicle. So this is posted on Chronicle.com, and Chronicle is apparently a journal or something for academics and education policy folks. And so it's called Yes, College is Worth It. And the subtitle is It's Time to Retire Skepticism About the Value of a Degree. And I did look these guys up. So Levine had a lot of posts on this site, and Pardue had only one. Levine is a professor at Wellesley College, and he's also at a center-left think tank called the Brookings Institution. And Pardue has only one article associated with his name on the site, and he is the Aspen Institute Director of Economic Strategy. So this is kind of, center-left, not very aggressive in its championing of, maintaining the status quo. Or what was the status quo, which is obviously under attack, and they're not doing a great job of arguing that, for example, more populist Bernie Sanders style argument for education is, well, in most European countries, education is considered a human right. Education is more or less free for those who qualify. That's not an argument that these guys are making. They're arguing that still that it's an investment. What we've seen in other articles involve the kind of user pay model. So they don't really differ from that, but they do say there is some societal benefit, right? So on the fourth page of their text, they do say, beyond the benefits college graduates receive, society is better off with more college-educated workers. And then they make some small arguments for equity, saying this is about access, not worth, and then kind of condemning predatory programs that should not be subsidized with federal dollars. And that there are barriers to completion that also must be overcome. So they're mostly saying that it's worth it. The cost is out of reach for probably most people. And in contrast to a lot of what we've read so far, they're not really making an argument about a generation, right? So they're not saying that this is a problem specifically for Gen Z or for young people. College equips adults with skills to navigate the rest of their lives. They can help unemployed workers to find new jobs. So they're not really making it a generational argument. They're not restricting it to a problem of just the young, but they are definitely saying it's too expensive. There are some problems in higher ed. The for-profit programs are something that students should know about. Those programs that are not a good investment. That greater federal funding for need-based financial aid is a good way to get some equity, but they're not really championing a bold solution or they're not making an argument for the general public or the voter. There really isn't, again, in contrast to both people attacking education and the value of the degree and some other professors, there's no specific call to action. It's just kind of a response to an argument in the air that college is not worth it, and they say, "Oh, yes, it is." So what? I don't know that. I don't know that any of us in this class are their target audience. They're writing for other policy wonks on Chronicle.com and with the Brookings.